Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. First down, Justin Herbert. And Gary's man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Charger kicker Michael Badgley. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Anthony McFarland.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Whips that one incomplete there. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Carrier. He's brought down at the 42.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Steelers.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Wilson.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland.
Wilson.
Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Washington. Touchdown.
James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
His kick.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chargers 3.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Herbert on 1st down now. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. Taylor's got it. Out on the left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw again. Herbert. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught at the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. But another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Final shot before the break for Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They're trying to increase the pressure.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Wilson. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. And in into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Chargers 6.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At the 38-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McFarland once more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wilson on 3rd down. And going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Chargers 6.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Here to Wilson.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Herbert now. It's complete. Henry. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13.
Makes the score Steelers 31. Chargers 13. Michael Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raymond Calais, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tally and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards to pick up there.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run here with Eckler, and they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. He finds Beckham complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 22 yards there, a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Herbert throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety Terrell Edmonds makes it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.